The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. Here we go. Here we go. Get along. Yes. Flare. Check. Check. Kill. He's checking.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rush in. Echo.
Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Check. Fresno.
First down, a run with Cohen. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he completes it to Cohen. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Get ready. Check.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Mike's 50.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That's the score. Ravens 7, Steelers nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Coleman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Murray with a third and long. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give right side, Coleman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing is Murray on third down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
You better be afraid of me. Check three, check three, check three. Slant, slant. Let's go one more. Truck.
And that'll set him back 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Kill. Turn up. We got it.
They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. On the bench. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Watch it.
On second down, here's Smith. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Ferguson able to record his 5th sack of the season. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting?
And this is caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Watch the safety creep. One take, spell. 56, right there, 56. Over.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Smith. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray clutches hands it complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Murray. It's caught by Funchess. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Smith. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Smith running right. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Smith. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They come up in an offset eye. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They're running it. Mike 56. Mike 56. Check pass. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Corey Davis. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point put through by Boswell. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I'm here all day. Mike's 56. Mike's 50. Rip left, rip left. Mike 56. Mike 56. Rip.
Jackson from the shotgun. Hit from behind line, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds. To go in this first half of action. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing again, Murray. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Smith. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A first down carry for Smith. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
56. Bandit.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's Barber. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the carry, here's Smith. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right there, 56.
They'll run on first down. Smith. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
56, Mike, 56. Check three.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check, crunch, shift,
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Come get some.
On the run is Conner. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go, Tackle, let's go. We got this.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check 25. Hey, go. Check 24.
On 1st down, Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
It's our field. Hey, it's our route. Wide. Get wide. Let's go. Come on. Check. Shift. Grab.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. First down, they go with Barber again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the ground, this is Smith. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Kill.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He finds his man Johnson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They run. This is Cohen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 22-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Good play. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hatch it. Kill.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Under 10. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey. No.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Check 3.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They try again with Cohen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check.
On first down, Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
No. He's checking. Crash. Rush in.
Now Cohen. for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Back
to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's a 6. Pull it. Pat, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.